Folks, when you see that world-famous blue carpet, you can only be one place on earth. Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Colorado State Rams offense has the football first here today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
He's out of bounds near the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Rams lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Powers through. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Rams are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Williams. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Boise State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Dejounte. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Henderson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Paolo Nicolosi. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Colorado State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Colorado State 7, Boise State 0.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. There's the handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Rams. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Boise State, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for a gap, it's Bajanti. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Rams looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to throw yet again. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for it.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30 at the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Rams will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop, turnover on downs. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Makes the first down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. The DB's backing off from the line now. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. We figured we might get a Mountain West championship that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case.
The Rams will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the run, it's Bijanti.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the Broncos pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, BSU.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Broncos will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Defense is coming after him. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And now the handoff. And he's brought down there.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
The field goal is good.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Paolo Nicolosi. Bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rams will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will be fair caught. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Takes the handoff. It's Bajanti. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. Makes a nice move there. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Broncos come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Nelson. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The pocket breaking down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. The Rams starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Rams looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Colorado State, 21.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And the Broncos come into the final minute of play, hoping to just run the clock out. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Runs through the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And it's a kneel down. Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.